Yes, new topic, inventory control. This is our new topic, inventory control. What is this inventory control? Inventory means stock, stock of goods. It may be in form of raw material, it may be under process, it may be finished goods which are unsold still lying in godowns. So this is inventory, stock of goods in any form. And next one is control. To make control over the stock. How we will make control over stock? Means whatever stock we are bringing, whatever raw material we are bringing, it should be proper utilized and there should not be any wastage. If the stock is already in excess, then we should not order the another stock. Now, first of all, if suppose two orders are here, two stocks of raw materials are here, then first one which are first purchase is to be used first, or we have to determine it, the management will have to determine it that which one we have to use first, which was purchased first is to be utilized first, or the another way is which is having of high value must be utilized first. Okay, so this is called decision making. Controlling is decision making and ensure maximum utilization of this stock. So this is called inventory control. Today we will learn some terms related to inventory control. For making any inventory control, whatever terms we will use, we will learn here first of all the language, the specific terms we will use. First one is stock keeping unit. In short, it is called SKU. What is this stock keeping unit? Actually, this is the identification code. This is identification code which is given to every product. Identification code which is given to every product. Whenever the order will be placed by the customers, by the distributors, whenever the order will be placed, or we are ordering for to the suppliers for raw material, then this code will become an identification. We will identify with this that which bulk, which lot is supplied or the supply is received. Which part of product is given to customers here, distributors. So here identification code is given. This identification may be alphanumeric. Alphanumeric means some alphabeticals are given and some numerical numbers are given to identify this product. Okay, this may mention the quality of product. Let me mention cost or the area where the supply will go, or the quantity, any type of features. Any type of features may be considered in it, but stock keeping unit is the alphanumeric number identity which is given a unique identity code. This is also called unique identity code, which is given to every product so that we can identify. Have you ever heard about that some medicines were distributed in market? Now we find some complaint about these medicines, so we have to withdraw. That particular lot we have to withdraw from market, not the whole medicine. Okay, so how we will identify that the stock, that particular stock is supplied to which distributor? Of course, the identification code is here with the particular stock, and it was recorded that to whom it was supplied with the name and address of that shopkeeper. With the identification code, we know that to X Limited, we have issued this code. So we will just approach to this shop or this company to withdraw our medicines. Okay, so a special identification code is given so that we can know that which bulk, which part of the stock is supplied to whom. So that was. Now the second term is Motley crowd. What is this? Actually, stock. Here we are discussing about inventory control, stock controlling. So the total stock is classified in various categories. What are these various categories? These categories may be raw material form, may be processed form, under process it is going on, may be finished goods, may be goods in godowns. All these categories are classified with these. Okay, so motley crowd. Another classification way is that it is consumable goods or not. It is the industrial type of product. Such type of classification is given. Depends on the nature and the product type, the type of product, that what type of classification will be given. So for every product there may be so many varieties of, so many stages of stock in market, stock in company. So the company can classify different type of stocks to different categories. Okay, now the third one is space. What is this space? That how much space is required for every item. What type of space? Are we talking about physical space? Yes, we are discussing about physical and fiscal, both type of space. Physical and fiscal. Here we are discussing about physical and fiscal, both type of space. First of all, space, let's discuss about it, that how much space the raw material is taking. The material, not raw material, the stock is taking. If the stock, suppose company produces more than one product, then in such case, there may be two type of products. Product A is taking too much of space. So first of all, we have to finish off it so that the space can be vacant. And B product is taking small space to store. So we can easily store it, but we have to finish it so that the new stock can be brought. Now, another fiscal space is, physical space may be of two types. A product of high value. Here we were discussing about volume, and this is value, high value, and B is low value. Which stock to be utilized first? Let's see. If the stock, there is only two quantity, two units, there are only very small quantity, but the value is very high. It is very costly. And this is low value. These are 100 in counting, 100 units, but it is very low in prices. Low money investment is there. So which one should get the preference? Which one should get the best attention? Of course, to this part we will give best attention. Okay, and this is high in volume. We will give attention to this because this is a small kharab ho jayega, then company can bear the loss. Low value product kharab ho jayega, then company can bear the loss. If bulky amount, bulky stock kharab hoga, then company will have to bear a big loss. It is not tolerable. And if the stock is of high value, then of course uh, the company will not bear such loss, so he will take care of it more as compared to that one. So this is called space, physical and fiscal type of space. Now next one is fourth is value. Value of stock. Value of stock, here we are discussing about something like that. What? There are two type of stock, A and B. This is of high value. And high value means financially it is of high value, and financially it is of low value. Then afterwards, after these terms, we will learn about some Pareto's principle. Okay, so it will define that to which one we have to take care more. This one we have to take care more because high value. It is of high value. Value, financial value. This is of high financial value. In such case, we have to take care of it. कभी देखा है at your home also you have two type of dresses. Suppose you have two dresses. First one is very cheap dress and second one is very expensive. So what you do? The cheaper one you use it daily and the expensive one you will use for parties only. For some special occasions only you will use these dresses. The same thing is with inventory control, with the stock, the same thing will follow. If the product which is of high value, whether it is less or more in quantity, but the importance is the money is invested is high, then first preference will be given to this for procurement or for saving it, for storage, for every type of safety. We will give it first preference and this will be given the secondary preference. Now let's go for the next term, that is lead time. What is this lead time? Lead time, actually whenever we order inventories, then it is the time which takes time. First of all we will order, the other one will take the order, we will do some action on this, then we will pack up the stock, then we will give a supply, we will receive, and then the process will over. This time is called lead time. But here we are discussing about the stock, that means under process, how much time the product is going to take. If the product company is producing two type of product, if the product takes less time, if a product takes less time to convert into cash or to be sold or to be converted into finished goods, it takes less time, so its lead time is less. And the another one is the process which takes too much time, this is called lead time is more. So lead time is the processing time. Lead time is processing time. Okay, let's go for next. Sixth one is standard versus made to order. What is this? Actually, we have to determine it. We have to take the decision regarding it, that how much product is to be ordered in one time and how much time, how much stock, how much time it will take. We read here lead time. So if we are ordering, two type of lead time we studied, processing time and ordering time. So here standard or made to order, that means that there is one product which can be order placed and the supply will be received within 30 days. There is another product which takes at least 90 days. So how much stock? First question is how much stock we have to maintain. Here we have to maintain only 30 days of stock in our godowns. Within 30 days, till then we will use this product and then it will, before finishing of it, the another stock will be, the supply will be given. But here it takes 3 months to provide supply. So after ordering, we should have to maintain 90 days stock with us. हमारे पास 100 यूनिट था, 10 यूनिट फिनिश हुआ, जैसे ही हमारे पास 90 बचा, then we will start ordering for the next lot. जब हमें वो 90 डेज के बाद जब वो नया स्टॉक मिलेगा, till then we will keep using this one. ऐसा तो नहीं है फैक्ट्री बंद करके बैठ जाएंगे, है ना? So if the first order, the one order takes 90 days, so 90 days stock we have to maintain every time, and minimum to minimum 90 days stock we have to order. More than we can, but not less than 90. 90 days stock से कम हम order नहीं करेंगे. Okay? But here we can order minimum 30 days stock and maximum any much we can order. So this is called standard versus made to order. Now let's go for the next term, that is seasonality of supply. seasonality of supply. What is this? This term is used for seasonal products. For example, agricultural product. For agricultural product, this is seasonal supply. Okay. So for such type of products, we will use this term seasonality of supply. That means seasonal supply. For example, sugar. Sugar is consumed a whole year, but the sugar cane is supplied for few months only. Okay, so we have to order this much sugar cane so that we can fulfill the sugar supply during whole year. Okay, so within 2-3 months we have to order this much sugar cane so that we can produce 12 months sugar, and we can maintain regular supply in market. So this is called seasonality of supply. For agricultural product, for seasonal product, this term is used. Next one is demand not uniform. This term is also used during inventory control. What? Sometimes some products having no uniform demand. Sometimes demand may be high, sometimes may be low. ठीक है, जैसे विंटर सीजन है, डिमांड हाई होती है, एवरीबॉडी नोज कि किस लिमिट तक वो हाई जा सकती है, किस लिमिट तक वो स्टॉक कर सकती है. बट इन विंटर्स डिमांड विल अप एज कंपेयर टू समर सीजन्स in plain areas. But if we will discuss about in hilly areas, the demand will uniform whole year. Not in winters it will increase, not in summers it will decrease. It will be uniform. So depends on the product and the area in which we are discussing about. Okay. So accordingly, if we have to order inventory, then accordingly we have to take our decision. The inventory control management will have to take the decisions. Next one is shelf life. What is this shelf life? Shelf life is nature of product. First thing is, what type of shelf means storage. How much time storage is required, can be done. How much time storage can be done, and what type of storage is required. Suppose vegetables, if you want to store, maximum to maximum 1 week or 15 days or 10 days we can store these vegetables, and especially it is not stored in simple godowns, it will be stored in cold storage only, where the cooling temperature is maintained. Okay, so this is shelf life called. Depends on nature of product. Suppose tires, if you want to stock tires, if you want to stock maintain stock of vehicles, then it's simple. No special environment is required to maintaining stock of vehicles, no special, but shelf wise, floor wise, because number of stock is too much, and floor wise we have to, and accordingly to lift up the four-wheeler at first floor, second floor, third floor, we need some lift, this much big lift, so that the big cars can also be lifted on various floors. So this is called shelf life, how much time we can store and what type of special storage is required. Next one is tenth one is safety aspects. These are the safety aspects, that how we can maintain our stock safe. Vegetable safe stock की बात करें तो cold storage is required, particular environment जो particular temperature is to be maintained. अगर हम vehicles की बात कर रहे हैं तो lift proper होनी चाहिए, ऐसा ना हो सीढ़ियों से लेके जाएं या sloping slide से लेकर के जाएं, drive करके लेके जाएं, वो एकदम से वहाँ कुछ damage हो जाए. So it's better don't start the car, just keep it in lift and we can move up and down. So safety aspects, it depends on the type of product. Sometimes suppose gasoline, did you hear a big news few days ago that there was some gas, some petroleum material, some chemical was stored in some dockyard and it blasts suddenly due to some reasons, due to some welding work was going on over there. So it was a highly flammable chemical and it get a huge blast like Hiroshima and Nagasaki bomb, something like that. So these type of product require special type of safety measures. So if we are dealing in such type of stock, we have to keep in mind. Next one is obsolescence. The last one is obsolescence due to new technology. Whenever new technology is introduced, the old technology becomes useless. This is called obsolescence. The old technology becomes obsolete. Okay, so this is called new technology introduction. We have to keep in our mind always. If we are maintaining a stock of our machineries, of our tools, then we have to keep in our mind that the new technology is going to introduce and we should not replace now. We can wait for a few periods, then we can order the new technology. Okay, so all these terms were there. That was inventory control. During inventory control management, we follow all these terms. This much is sufficient for today. Tomorrow we will discuss about inventory control management.